Hi, my name is Humberto Arroyo, and we'll be going over one of the questions that we got on the SPL 5. So let's go ahead and bring up what those questions were. I believe one of the questions was about malware. So it asked to describe and define three different types of malware. So I believe that the three that we're gonna do for this video will be viruses, Trojan horses, and as well as spyware. So let's get to the first Google search link that we got here. So this one's coming straight off of webroot.com, and as the title says right here in bold, it talks about computer virus information. So let's read what it says. The first question states, what is a computer virus? So let's read it. Think of a biological virus, the kind that makes you sick. It's persistently nasty, keeps you from functioning normally, and often requires something powerful to get rid of it. A computer virus is very similar, designed to relentlessly replicate computer viruses, infect your programs and files, alter the way your computer operates, or stop it from working altogether. It's estimated that the Conficker virus infected more than 10 million computers in 2009. Tens of thousands of computer viruses now operate over the internet, and new computer viruses are discovered every day. So that's a pretty good interpretation of the of what a computer virus is. So I can personally relate to it right now because I'm actually kind of sick. I had I guess you could say stomach flu, so my stomach is a little bit ill right now, as well as you can hear it a little bit. I'm a bit stuffed up with mucus and so on. So that's the human part of a virus, but in the computer sense, like we just read right now, it's basically the same thing, but towards a computer. So let's read the other question we got right here, and it reads, how does a computer virus find me? Even if you're careful, you can pick up computer viruses through normal web activities like sharing music, files, or photos with other users, visiting an infected website, opening spam email or an email attachment, downloading free games toolbars, media players, and other system utilities, installing mainstream software applications without fully reading license agreements. So that's pretty interesting. I can honestly relate to the third one right here that says opening spam email or an email attachment. I don't have my email pulled up on any of the tabs, but I can tell you that I do have over probably I'd say 500 emails that are considered spam email, and they have a whole bunch of email attachments right next to them. And I know that because it's character or categorized under the spam email in the one of the tabs for my email servers, then I know that it's bad to open it and to open any external link, hyperlink or anything like that, or and any attachments that the email has as well. So let's read the next one, and we'll read the next. Actually, we'll read the next two. So let's see what the first one says right here. What does a computer virus do? You might already know, but let's go over it. Some computer viruses are programmed to harm your computer by damaging programs, deleting files, or reformatting the hard drive. Others simply replicate themselves or flood a network with traffic, making it impossible to perform any internet activity. Even less harmful computer viruses can significantly disrupt your system's performance, sapping computer memory and causing frequent computer crashes. And let's read what the symptoms are of computer viruses. So it says your computer may be infected if you recognize any of these malware symptoms. Slow computer performance, erratic computer behavior, unexplained data loss, and frequent computer crashes. So that's kind of I'd say four typical symptoms that your computer might go through when you have a virus. I can relate to the first one when I used to have a old 2005 Dell desktop. I would probably say the first one, the slow computer performance, and the erratic computer behavior. Usually a whole bunch of apps. applications, as you see down here below, would just start, even if I would shut them off and would tell the computer not to run them when it would be turned on or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So let's see what our second Google search looks like. So we did also a brief search on what is a Trojan virus. So let's see what the Trojan virus is. A Trojan horse or Trojan is a type of malware that is often disguised as legitimate software. Trojans can be exploited by cyber thieves and hackers trying to gain access to user systems. Users are typically tricked by some form of social engineering into loading and executing Trojans on their systems. Once activated, Trojans can enable cyber criminals to spy on you, steal your sensitive data, and gain backdoor access to your system. These actions can include, and these are the following right here. It says deleting data, blocking data, modifying data, copying data, and disrupting the performance of computers or computer networks. So that's kind of crazy. So as you can see right here, you got the backdoor exploit, rootkit, Trojan banker, Trojan DDoS, Trojan downloader, Trojan dropper, fake AV, game thief, IM, ransom, so on and so forth. Actually, let's read how we can protect ourselves from these Trojan viruses. So let's read the first one. By installing effective anti-malware software, you can defend your devices, including PCs, laptops, Macs, tablets, and smartphones, against Trojans. A rigorous anti-malware solution such as Kaspersky Antivirus will delete and prevent Trojan attacks on your PC, while Kaspersky Mobile Security can deliver world-class virus protection for Android smartphones. Kaspersky Lab has anti-malware products that defend the following devices against Trojans. And then you can see right here, we got Windows, Linux, Apple, Macs, smartphones, and tablets. So I honestly didn't know you could actually get Trojan viruses on phones, which is kind of crazy. And like I was saying, you can get them right when you start downloading the applications from either a third party market as well. So let's go over our third type of virus, or I'm sorry, not virus, but malware. And we have here spyware, and we're on Microsoft.com. So let's see what it says. So what is spyware? With so many types of malicious software being spread around the internet, it is important to be aware of what spyware is and what symptoms does. Spyware is a general term used to describe software that performs certain behaviors, generally without appropriately obtaining your consent first, such as advertising, collecting personal information, changing the configuration on your computer. So let's see what spyware, what does spyware do? So let's read what it says. Knowing what spyware does can be very difficult. It can be a very difficult process because most spyware is designed to be difficult to remove. Other kinds of spyware makes changes to your computer that can be annoying and can cause your computer to slow down or crash. These programs can change your web browser's homepage or search page, or additionally components to your browser you don't need or want. They also make it very difficult for you to change your settings back to the way you had them. So actually, back to the example that I was giving with the old Dell computer that I used to have back in 2005. I remember that I used to download a whole bunch of stuff. I would think that a lot of programs that I would want would be free. It would turn out that it wouldn't be the programs that I wanted, but as we both read right here, it does say that things change, such as your search page and stuff like that. And I remember I would always love to go on Google just to do random searches like the ones I just did up here. And there would be days that would, randomly change, my computer would change my search engine to like a whole different one that I wouldn't even know about, or it would just be foreign to me. But yeah, I can definitely relate to what this part of the whole um little article here says. Um, let's see how we can prevent spyware. The key in all cases is whether or not you or someone who uses your computer Understand what the software will do and have agreed to install the software on your computer. A common trick is to covertly install the software during the installation of other software you want, such as music or video file sharing program. Whenever you install something on your computer, make sure you carefully read all disclosures, including the license agreement or privacy statement. Sometimes the inclusion of unwanted software in a given software installation is documented, but it might appear at the end of a license agreement or privacy statement. Pretty self-explanatory. You always want to, read what it says on the privacy settings. You never want to always, agree to any terms of agreement that might cause any type of spyware or anything like that. But in conclusion, I mean, we went over three different types of malware. So we went over a simple computer virus. We also went over Trojan or Trojan horse virus, and we also went over spyware. So yeah, that's been it. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed.